Alright, so we're going to try this again, right? We're going to try getting this going. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys how exactly we progress in the game. Alright, so we're going to start with D rank. Now, I've opened up a ticket here. This ticket is just going to be kind of just give you general information. So looking at this ticket right now, we can see what this ticket says. It says D rank. Well, how do we get to D? How do we get from D to C? Because D is your starting rank. You do that via mission points. Now, how do we get mission points? Via missions. So let's look at the mission board real quick and see what that looks like. So now we're looking at the mission board, right? And as we look at the mission board here, we'll be able to see the various different missions. And we have, like right now, there's a B rank, right? Obviously, you can't take this B rank, right? We're looking as a Ghanin. We're looking at the mission board. We see missions. We see there's A rank missions. This is crossed out. And this will constantly be updated. Here we have we can't do the, again, we're looking for Ghanin. Oh, we see one right here. Ghanin 1v1, no main required. Prosper Grounds, B rank. Now, how do we get this mission? Well, we have to, it takes a little bit of knowledge, but you need to understand who your martial chief is in each respective village. You can ask that IC or ask it OC, doesn't matter, Just need to figure out who it is. Then you need to basically DM them. You could put in a mission submission form, which is kind of a thing. You'll see it in your announce, I believe, also, but it's a lot easier if you just DM them, because then it kind of takes away the whole form aspect if you're kind of new and you don't want to make any mistakes. So, feel free to DM them, in my opinion. I don't think they're going to get mad if you DM them and say, hey, you know, so-and-so, 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 or whatever, and go from there. So, we've got that there. Now we need to pull back up this and hopefully get this going again, which we don't, so we're trolling. I may have to restart this thing. I hope not. Okay, we're good. We got it. We're fine. Okay, so now that we've got this back up, right? So when, let's say you do the mission and you succeed, you win the mission. Okay, winning a mission gives more mission points than losing a mission. Okay, there are other variables that affect this. Don't be the person who tries to grind super hard for mission points, because it's not the end of the world, trust me. And also, there's a caveat for farming mission points. I'm not going to get into it, because I really don't really know about it. But anyway, winning gives you more points than losing. That's the main thing you need to know. So, if you took a C rank mission as a Ghanin, and you win, you're going to get probably, these are not real values, but we'll say 6 points. We'll say 6 points is a win. Okay? And then let's say you lose the next one. Then you might get like 3 points because you lost, right? Different things can make it a little bit higher, a little bit less, but, you know, we're just going around these values. And then let's say you then did an E rank mission. Or let's say actually you did another C rank, okay? And you lost. You would get 3. Generally we'll say about 12 to 13 value here is what's going to get you an instant promotion to Chunin. And you're going to see an announcement in the announcement channel, so-and-so has been promoted to the rank of Chunin. And then that's how you get Chunin. You don't have to do, there's nothing, now, there are missions that exist, and you can look at the mission board. There are missions that exist outside of combat, but it's recommended you do combat, because combat is going to get you combat expertise. And what combat expertise is when you do combat, you have essentially this hidden, well, it's not hidden anymore, but you used to have this hidden meter that would accumulate experience. It's a separate invisible bar. Just imagine it as a separate invisible bar that when you do combat, you gain experience in that bar. And when that bar fills up all the way, you get a combat expertise level, which the reward for going up the next level of combat expertise is combat XP points. And, sorry, when I say combat XP points, let me reframe that. It's considered, I think the official term for it is training XP. So every single week that you play the game on turnover, you automatically get experience for your character to spend on perks, jutsu, things of that nature. That's training XP. That's what you get. When you fill the combat expertise bar all the way up, you get more training XP. You get like maybe like 10, 15, depending on how it is, to spend on what you want to spend. But here's the caveat, though, that makes it even better. The training XP that you get from filling up the combat expertise bar over time that increases your cap of your total of what you can spend. So if the cap for Ganin was, say, like 300, and you got your combat expertise to, like, level 1, right? Then, and that gave you 10 XP, but you were already at the 300 cap, that 10 XP from the new level of combat expertise you just got will go into that, and then you'll be able to spend 310. So it won't be experience that you can't use whenever you get it. It's very, very good. And so that's why that's important, and that's why that kind of devalues, and this is something that probably should be looked at eventually, but it devalues doing missions that don't really give as much, that don't give combat, because the more expertise you get, the more XP you get, that you can also go beyond your natural cap to spend, which means that you're overall generally a stronger character than compared to somebody else who hasn't done combat. So it kind of rewards people who've done combat and put in their licks that they're going to be generally a little bit stronger comparatively to people who haven't done as much combat. So that's why I would recommend do combat over doing other missions. Now, mission points in general. When you promote from D rank to C rank, for getting that number of mission points, whatever it was, to get to C to B, you're going to need mission points again. You're also going to need 3 PvP missions. And the reason for that is they don't want people promoting from C rank to B rank without having done any PvP at all. Because you can promote from D rank to C rank just doing gathering missions. It's not recommended because of the whole expertise thing we just talked about. But that's how that works. And so, with again, to get from C to B, the main thing you need to focus on is just going on combat missions. Now, let me be very clear. You get combat expertise from PvE missions as well, and that's where you fight, like, NPCs and things of that nature in, like, missions, like bosses and whatever you gotta, different, And so, because of that, that's also why the 3 PvP mission is in there, because PvP is not PvE. Sometimes you will fight shadow characters that are other people playing NPCs as that character or whatever, but that's not considered PvP, because if certain things happen and certain rulings happen, it will go in line of you, because you're the player and that's just an NPC, even if it's being piloted by somebody else to fight you within that fight. So again, the fighting is what's going to get you combat expertise. The combat expertise filling up all the way goes to the next level, and you can see that level based on your character sheet. When you open up character, you'll see a little shuriken. One shuriken means combat expertise 1, shuriken, 2 combat expertise 2, and again, as that hidden bar fills up all the way, you will get another shuriken, and then you will also get more points to spend on your character and a higher cap. Okay? So we got through that. Now, again, it's the very, very, very basics to get from C to B is just going to be via getting the mission point requirement and having 3 PvP missions. Recommended again, just do fighting, PvE and PvP, because you want the combat expertise. You don't want to get to B rank and be at a lower cap than other people. You can, but it's not recommended, because B rank is where things are going to get really, really kind of serious, and the fighting is going to get more intense and more lethal, because B rank has a lot of things going on with it that make it so that it seems like every B rank fight I've seen, people have been getting close to basically rolling DSRs or rolling DSRs, like leaving those fights with like 9 fatigue or like maybe 8 fatigue, which is very different than what you'll experience at the C rank and D rank level. So that explains progression. So I think that's a pretty decent way of explaining progression. I'm going to end the video here. I hope it makes a lot of sense for newer players. Actually, I'm going to add on one caveat just right now, because I don't think it's really too crazy. So I'm going to go real fast and do this real quick. I'm going to go to, it's in Miss Looking for Roleplay. I'm going to go to the NC explanation. We're going to just tack this on right now. All right, NCs, real quick. All right, for those who are playing a non-combatant, because I'm going to add this in here too. To promote, this is very simple, okay? This is all you need to know. To promote, you don't need mission points. To get from D to C is gathering, crafting, and healing, all right? Just do those things, and over time, and then eventually what you're going to do is you're going to submit a ticket every week, like after turnover or before turnover, submit a ticket and be like, hey, am I enough for C rank now? And they'll be like, no, or they'll be like, yes, and then you'll get C rank. And then when you get C rank, to get from C to B, you need to accompany missions. So you'll go on C rank missions as a NC attendant or whatever, and then when you get there, you'll farm or do whatever you want to do. And if you win, if you go on 2 of those missions and your person you went with wins, that's it. You're good. And then that means that when you get the right number of expertise from gathering, crafting, and healing, you'll go to B rank. So just put your ticket in, again, once a week or every 2 weeks after you do the 2 PvP missions. Now, if you fail 5 of the PvP missions and you've gone on them, that also is the equivalent of winning 2 PvP missions, okay? So it's very simple. Again, just gather enough, craft enough, build enough, heal enough, and you will promote. That's pretty much simple. Same thing from C to B for NCs. One more thing. Now, when you promote, what do you do, right? Let's say you get the message, hey, so-and-so is promoted for the next rank of so-and-so, and you'll see the announcement or admin will tell you, hey, you got enough, you promoted, whatever. All you're going to do is you're going to go to support tickets, you're going to go to general admin, or build submission, whichever one you want, but general admin. When you do that, you're going to open up the ticket, right? And in that ticket, you're going to say, let's say, I would say, refine promoted to C rank, okay? I need to tell them the same stuff I told them when I made my original first ticket of character creation. It's the same exact thing, because when you promote, you're going to get 2 points to your attributes to spend however you want. You're going to get 1 in every single category if you're a combatant. Technically, same for NC, whatever. I'm just going to get into that. 1 in every single category, and you're going to get 2 bonus points to allocate wherever you want. So I would say my 2 bonus points I want in X attribute. So that would be like, mind or strength. And again, you can allocate this however you want. You could do like 1 in strength, 1 in mind, or 2 in dex, 0 in mind, 0 strength. You're automatically also going to get 1 point in every single attribute, which is mind, strength, and dex as well, just for promoting. You can't move that. It's just stationary. The next thing is I need to say what cores I want. So I would say something along the lines of I want Chakra 2, I want Mind 2, I want Strength 2, right? And these are all not what I would say, but this is the point of these are the 3 cores that I'm picking at the next rank up, right? This is what I want for my next rank up, and this is what I want. If you're an NC, it's literally the same thing, only if you're an NC, obviously it's very brain dead, and you're going to do Artisan, Exhaustion, you're going to do Artisan Refinement, and then you're going to pick Chakra. If you do anything other than this, you're kind of trolling. If you do anything other than this. I mean, well, technically, no, this isn't true. Yeah, it is. Yes. This is what it's going to be, because you don't use the other stats. The other stats have no purpose right now. So you're always going to pick Artisan Exhaustion, Artisan Refinement, and then you're going to take Chakra, because it gives you the most Chakra. And you can do that at C rank. And then what do you get? If you eventually get to B rank doesn't have another one of Artisan, one of these. I think B rank doesn't have another Artisan Refinement. So then that's free. So it'll be Artisan Exhaustion, Chakra, and then because you'll have Chakra again, you'll probably like Chakra 2 or Chakra 3 or whatever. And that by the time you get to B rank or whatever, then you would just do like Mind 1 or whatever. And that's how it would be if you were a non-combatant. Okay, I believe that is a very good breakdown of progression. So we're good on that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Although it's 13 minutes, sorry about that. Have a great day.